Hello there, it's Gabby here from Confidence After Cancer, and I hope this finds you well. This week, I'm going to be talking about January and the January blues, as some people call it. And I've got 7 tips for you for what you can do if you're feeling a little bit out of sorts. As many of us are at this time of year, you're not alone. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to talk about is it's a natural thing at this time of the year for when we've got dark nights, when it's cold outside, when everything seems to have slowed down. I know I feel like I've slowed down. And the main thing I would say to you is listen to your body. And if you need to rest, then rest. There's no point in, doing things that you don't want to do, going against the grain and fighting against it. If your energy levels are low, then your body is telling you, my love, you need to rest. You might need to sleep more. You might need to just put your feet up a bit more and look at your to-do list and think, all those things, do I really need to do them all? Or are the things that will wait? If you're anything like me, I'm really impatient once I decide to do something. I always want to do it straight away or as soon as I can. But that's not always the best thing for you. And, once you get used to listening to your body and what your body needs and getting into your body's rhythms, if your body's telling you to rest, then listen. Yeah, take some rest. Have a lie in. Just sit on the sofa if you want to and watch a nice film. But get your rest in. That's my first tip for you. January can be a time of sadness. I know for a lot of us, we may reflect on the year that's just gone by and wonder about, talk about or think about what we've achieved or what we haven't achieved. And for some of us, that might be a time of sadness and regret. Um, and I heard a shocking statistic the other day that 65% of relationship breakups happen in January. And if you think about it, December's such a busy month for a lot of us. We might be getting ready for, parties or planning food or get-togethers or buying presents. And then you may be put together in situations you don't feel comfortable in. You might be spending time with people you're not used to spending time with. And so all those stresses and pressures that you've been under. And then in January, no wonder you're tired. No wonder you need to rest. No wonder that you're feeling a little bit out of sorts. So my next thing I'm going to say to you is just treat yourself well. Think about, and I talk about this a lot, but because it's so useful, it's been so useful for me for overcoming bad times. And thinking about more gratitude. That's, for me, has to be a conscious effort. I've got a gratitude journal now that I write in, but I do it in the morning, I do it in the evening. And your brain, when you're focusing on gratitude, it cannot be thinking about stressful things or scary things or fear or worry. Focusing on gratitude and showing more kindness and more love and thinking about the things you want to attract into your life, more health and happiness. The third thing I'd say is think about, and I've for years struggled with this, mindfulness, which is all about embracing the present moment, just being in the here and now, not worrying about what's gone in the past, not worrying about what's yet to happen, what playing out scenarios in your mind, or what will happen if this happens, or what if that happens. Just thinking about being in the present moment and enjoying it if you can. And if you can't enjoy it, just thinking about a practice that will help you to block out the thing that you're worrying about. And mindfulness, once you get used to it, it really helps you just be aware of your thoughts without any judgment, without beating yourself up, saying, "Oh, you always make a mistake like that. You always do that wrong." No, just look at your thoughts, observe them as a third party would, as a stranger would almost. But think about being mindful and trying to be present in the present moment. So whatever you're doing now, stop your scrolling, stop trying to do 10 things at once is, again, something I used to be really, really guilty of doing. Just try and do one thing at a time, be in the present moment and just enjoy the moment. The fourth thing I talk about, and I said before about how sometimes reflecting on the year gone by, we can be full of regret. We can be full of judgment for ourselves and for other people about things that have happened, or maybe things that you have gone wrong, or things that didn't work out in the way that you wanted them to. You may have set some New Year's resolutions last January and be thinking, well, I'm no further on. I've not achieved what I wanted to do. And if that's if that's true for you, and it's true for a lot of people I'm working with, what I'd advise you to do is just stop now. Can't change the past, but just pause and reset and think about treating yourself with some compassion. A lot of us talk to ourselves in a way we would never talk to our best friends. You would never say to your best friend, "Oh, you're an idiot, you really messed up there." Try and forgive yourself. We all make mistakes, of course we do, but forgive yourself. Forgive others if you need to. But most of all, I think the most helpful thing is to forgive yourself. This will help you to become calm and peaceful. And again, something I struggled with is that chattering mind monkey that tells you all the time how you've screwed up, tells you what you've done wrong, focuses on all the mistakes that you've made, but just calm it down. Just tell it to go away. Observe it as a neutral observer. That's not helpful for you anymore. That chattering mind monkey, or negative Nelly, as one of my friends calls it. No, we're not listening to that today. We're going to think about nice things. The fifth tip I've got for you is, if it is a time for you of, being quite bleak, you might be short of money after Christmas. You might be thinking, it's cold and wet outside with nothing going on. Well, plan some things for the future. I love a wall planner. I've got my wall planner up for the new year, and I'm planning in some weekends away, some holidays, some treats, some days out, some days just for me, some days just to do nothing. I like a spa day, so I've got some spa days planned in. Other things, catching up with friends, and I used to be so guilty of this in the past, in the days when we used to write a lot of Christmas cards, and I would write, "Oh, I hope to see you in the new year," and I would catch myself and think, "I said that last year, and I've not caught up with that good friend, person I really would like to spend some time with, people that I like, that people that add stuff to my life." So, plan out. If you've got friends like that, if you've got people that make you feel good, plan out what you can do, even if it's in 2 or 3 months' time. Just plan it out and agree what you're going to do. Plan something fun. We've just come back from St Ives in Cornwall. We had an amazing time. It was so good just to be in such a beautiful place. We were with lots of friends and family, and we had a wonderful time. But one of the things we did, my husband has wanted for a long time, is to do an escape room. And it was such good fun, and we did it with people that we could have a good laugh with. And so I'm going to plan some more of those, because I know Paul, particularly my husband, would love to do that again. So I'm going to plan that, and it might be in a few months' time, but it's something to look forward to. My sixth tip for you is, I've talked before about it being cold outside, and I am somebody who likes to be warm, but warmth can be really, really healing. And that's why sometimes, a cup of hot chocolate, or a cup of tea, or a cup of coffee can be so soothing and nurturing for yourself. So if you need to wrap up warm, get a hot water bottle. I've just bought a new one and I love it. We've got a nice furry cover on it. Get under a blanket if you need to, but give yourself some warmth. Give yourself a virtual hug, or a real hug. A hug in a mug, they call it, don't you? A nice hot drink. Just being warm sometimes. A warm soup, I love at this time of year, is a nutritious, very easy way to get a lot of goodness into yourself, is by having a nice warm soup. And the seventh tip that I'm going to leave you with, if you are suffering with anything, any negative thoughts or any struggles at all, reach out and ask for help. If you haven't got people around you that you can ask for help, reach out to me, because I am always here for you. Send me a PM, get in touch with me. But you're not alone, my love. And please don't feel like you're alone with your struggles. Please don't feel like there's something wrong with you because you're struggling, because unfortunately, so many people are. And that's why I do the work that I do. And I'm here to help you. I'm here for you. I believe in you. I know you can change. If you want to, you can have the health and happiness that you want to do. I really believe that. Let's do this together, and I'm here for you. Have a wonderful week. Thank you so much for listening to me. Take care, my love, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye-bye.